3 USB jacks to charge stuff with. Now, this has, so if I come down here, I have this going into an iPhone 5S. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be continuing the theme of looking at some power in your vehicle. We're going to be taking a look at a 3-port USB high output car charger. This is by Bolse, so let's go ahead and open this up. You get the actual charger itself, a little instruction book, throw that aside, and there you can see Bolse instruction manual. So this is, I'll go ahead and pop it out of the package here, throw that aside, and we'll take a quick look at it. As you can see, it's a little better to show you on the instructions. It's got Apple listed twice and a Samsung down here. And this has got 3 ports. I'll hold it up here. You can see there's 3 USB ports, just like the drawing shows, Apple, and Samsung. And then that's really all there is to the device itself. It's just a normal plug in your power cigarette lighter adapter in your vehicle. It's going to give you 3 USB jacks to charge stuff with. Now, this has a couple cool things. With the high output, this actually is 6.3 amps, and it's going to be divided up between these 3 USB ports. And it's got some short circuit and temperature protection, and also make sure that your devices aren't going to get too much power. So it's got some smart technology built into that. So if you plug in an iPad, it's going to give it a little more juice. And what we're going to take this out into the vehicle, and I'm going to run a little amp voltage tester through USB. We're going to plug in one, and then we're going to plug in a device and plug in another device, and we're going to see how it kind of regulates the power between it. So it's 6.3 amps between the 3 is how it's divided up. And again, it's going to make sure that you're not going to overcharge or get too much juice to something and burn up a tablet or a phone or whatever you decide to charge with this, or just power a Garmin or something like that. So I'm going to pause the video, we're going to take it out to the vehicle, and we're going to take a look at the output and how it all jives and works. So we'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're here in the vehicle, so sorry if it's a little dim, but we're taking a look at the Bolse 3-port USB charger for your vehicle. So what I've got set up in here, as you can see, I've got it actually plugged in down here. I've got 2 devices plugged into it, and I've got a amp USB meter running in it. So let's explain what we've got. I've got an iPad Air plugged in through this. If I come up here, you'll see the iPad Air on an arm here. I'll turn it on, and if you can see over here, it is charging. So the iPad Air is plugged into the vehicle and charging. Also, if I come down here, I have this going into an iPhone 5S. This is into a Mophie. This one here is on the top one, and if I can get down here, you can see it still says 5.3 amps is what is being seen on that port. So again, this was a 6 amp or 6.5, 6.3 amp that it would distribute the load, and it appears to be doing that, although I would think the iPad would be drawing about a 2.1, and I would think that the iPhone would be drawing about a 1 amp there. So between these two, I would say half of this should be used, and I should only be seeing about a 3 amp output on the reader here, but I'm actually still seeing a 5. So I'm actually just going to unplug the iPhone and the iPad, and you still see it still says 502 on there, 503. So I don't know if it's balancing the load all that great, but it is charging the devices. It does have a little blue, if you can see it, if I can focus in there, little blue lighting that you can tell which ports are there, kind of so you can see it in the dark. And it does give you, like I said, 3 USB ports to charge devices with, and according to the instructions, it is going to balance the load of 3 or 6.3, 6.5 amp, 6.3 amp there, you can see, across all 3. I don't know if we saw that, but I did see at least 5 volt or 5 amps coming out of the port, so I know it's producing some juice and it's charging the devices, and they're not going to overcharge or overheat or anything like that. So anyway guys, this was the Bolse 3-port high output charger for your vehicle. Look at the show notes for a link for it if you're interested in it. It's not that affordable, or not that pricey, very affordable, that's what I meant to say. And it is going to give you options to charge 3 different devices in your vehicle, which is very cool. And I had been using like some little rinky-dink thing that I got at a conference. I don't even know what it was amping out at, but very slow to charge my devices, and it was only a 2-port. So happy to get rid of this and some new good stuff here that we'll test out and run with. And if there's any changes, I'll have an update to this in the show notes. So check back from time to time if you want to, because we'll rock this for a while and see how it works. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and a subscription to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a good one.